Hello, everybody. This is Corey Langford, and I'm going to walk you through all of the things that we have done in learning and technology, emerging technologies. The first thing I want to talk about is microlearning and badges, or stackable credentials. This is not a new concept, but they are becoming more mainstream and valid across many disciplines. Think about CPR and first aid certifications. They are proper certifications that are valid almost anywhere you go. Microlearning and badges are similar concepts, but deal with specific content and can travel with you as you change jobs. The next thing I want to talk about is a technology analysis. This was something new for me. This gives me a whole new perspective when an institution wants to implement something new. Working for a school district, I always wonder why sometimes there are conversations about implementing new technology or software, but it does not come to fruition. I now see all the details that must be looked at. Okay, if we scroll down to my written stuff, and we scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll. Okay. I love making infographics. I think this is because it plays to my short attention span and need for just the basics. And if I want to learn more, I will investigate further. In this graphic, one of the statistics I found was for every 5 pages printed, it costs about $10 in associated costs. Additionally, having a classroom with a heavy digital presence allows for a full suite of accessibility features. Again, I love making infographics. I like all the colors and how they move through. So this one was really interesting. And I quote this one at school a lot because I tell people how expensive it is to print copies of things. The next project was a group project. This project was one of the most challenging projects I have worked on in a long time. My team was blessed with an outstanding team leader to help us reach the finish line on time. I think what was difficult for me was trying to put my brain back into the corporate world. Things that do not work the same as they do in education, and you must think about the small details to engage all levels of adults. So I have a copy of our applying gamification, and we just scroll through, and we had all of the different scenarios and learning objectives and our targeted behaviors. And we did ours in the form of a Monopoly. So we did ConocoPhillips Monopoly, and we had a feedback loop and a pacing guide. Okay. All right. The next thing is looking at websites under the looking glass of accessibility was eye-opening. I was surprised that some websites were almost accessible, while others had numerous opportunities. I can see how someone with fine motor, visual, or slow processing can become frustrated with basic websites that do not allow them to complete essential functions of society, like shopping or paying bills or all of those fun things like that. And this is my scavenger hunt, and I chose a place of higher learning, a retailer, a specialty retailer, a large retailer, and then a nonprofit. I was very surprised by the outcomes of all these. I'm not going to name them all, but if you would like to go through and look at my findings, I encourage you to go look. Okay. All right. Finally, my reflections on learning and the constant battle of adding technology is always exciting. It is always fun to dream about all the neat things we want to try and accomplish for the future to help society. At the same time, we are always met with ethical dilemmas when a new technology comes along. Think about ChatGPT and all the AI programs. If we embrace it, meet it head on, and teach people how to use it effectively, we can dismiss some of the ethical gray areas. And if you click there, you'll get my future of learning reflection, which is right here. And that's all I got. I appreciate everybody being with me this 8 weeks, and I will look forward to seeing y'all later. Thank you. Bye bye.